Scent Explorer is over, and here we are back in San Francisco.
Back to work.
Back to work. Back to the real job.
Hi.
And Dana and I are going to preview our favorite cheapies. Cheap fragrances that smell great, that smell even more expensive than expensive fragrances, right?
I agree. I think they're way overworked. No, that's not what I want to say. I think they're way overlooked. Is that a term? Yes. These are severely
Underlooked.
Underlooked. These are underappreciated, mostly because people don't know about them, and because people who do know about them don't talk about them. So
they
we are here
secret.
to talk about good stuff that is high quality, that is still easy to find, that is way under $50, which is, I guess, a good limit for...
Yeah. For cheapies.
What a cheapie would be. I would not call something cheap. I would call them inexpensive. Because there's artistry that's gone into here. If you look them up in directories and whatever, you'll see that most of these are made by very, very famous noses.
They are?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
So, yeah. This is what we're here for.
So if you want to find out what our favorite cheapie fragrances, please stay tuned. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian. This is Dana.
Hi.
We're back with another video for you today. If this is your first time tuning in and you like watching fragrance reviews, finding out about new fragrances, discovering old classics, and participating in giveaways and still haven't subscribed, please click that subscribe button below and also click the bell so that you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. So also, we should mention there's not going to be any discussion about hemorrhoids today, right?
Fine. I mean, I can come up with something else. No hemorrhoids today.
Okay, good.
I promise. Today is all like unicorns and...
No. Rainbows?
Fine. Alright, so today we're talking about cheapies. I brought some.
Yeah, look at this bag.
In here. We mixed them amongst Sebastian's favorite cheapies. Some of them he hasn't talked about and some of them he has.
And what about you? Have you talked about these on your...
Some of them I mentioned in my top 10 cheapies. I do this once a year, and then as you discover new things or you look back and you see what you've used the most, then you know you kind of like reprioritize your top. My criteria for picking stuff for my inexpensive top 10 are very simple. One, it has to be good. It has to smell good. It has to make sense. It has to be well blended. It just has to be good. Two, it kind of has to not necessarily smell like anything else in particular. That's why I don't include dupes, like official dupes or copies or whatever. I don't include them here, no matter how good they are, because originality, you know, has to be rewarded.
So you don't review clones then?
Not yet. I haven't.
Do you like the idea of clones?
I don't know. I think anything that's good will be copied, no matter what that is. Yeah. I think clones have their purpose in life. There's room for everything under the sun. I don't think there's a clear delineation between fakes and clones, and I think us people who review fragrances should make that more clear, because it's one thing to buy something that has a number as a name and is still made in safe conditions, and another thing to buy a fake which has been mixed in a freaking bathtub with radioactive material. You're gonna grow another head and hemorrhoids.
Did you know this wine guy was doing this?
Well, there you have it. So there's a huge difference. I don't know enough, and I don't have enough physical time to go into that. But these are original. Some of these, when they came out, there hadn't been anything like them before. At least I'm talking for, you know, my half of what's in here, and they're all mixed.
Careful, don't break them now.
I'm not breaking them. And another thing is they're under 50, and they're easy to find. Some of them you might need to go on eBay. You might need to go on Amazon or whatever.
Do a little research. Just type the name.
Right.
Look for it and find the different retailers that sell them.
Right.
Find the cheapest one or the least expensive one.
And they're relatively easy to find. You don't have to go to another country to get your hand on one of these. These are my criteria.
Yeah.
If you have
Same thing
ones,
for me.
Cool.
I do a lot of research. Name, Google, see what comes up for sale.
All right.
So you know what? We do need to get a bag. So once we're done with the fragrance, I'll put it in a bag. We have this lovely bag from Nay. So I'll put everything.
Oh, you were so proud of this.
I'll put everything in here.
Fine.
Okay.
All right, so I'm reaching in. The first one I grabbed is ARAMIS 900. Spray, and then passed, put in the bag, and then you tell me why you picked this one.
Why I picked it or you picked it?
Well, I just picked it from the bag. It's your fragrance, and you picked
What
it
I like
for
about this
your
one,
half.
there's a little bit of rosiness in here, but it's all about oak moss and patchouli. It's a freaking amazing fragrance. This fragrance right here, and something that smells very similar to it, Aromatics Elixir,
A little bit, yeah.
is a fragrance that left such an impression on me when my family got up and moved from Beirut, Lebanon, and we moved to Greece, and we lived in Greece for like 6 months, and a lady there was wearing Aromatics Elixir, and all I could smell was like when we were eating souvlaki in the restaurant, and her patchouli and oak moss. So this has a lot of meaning to me because it's very, very sparkly and effervescent, and the patchouli and oak moss together, amazing.
It's also a little bit more neutral than Aromatic Elixir because that one is in your face.
Yeah, that's in your face.
It's punchy. This is not punchy. This kind of fuses with you. It's very wearable. It's very neutral. It's very unisex,
Would you wear it?
I think. Oh, absolutely. I would wear transmission fluid. Like, I am not the best person to ask this, but this is fantastic.
So this one's about $35, $40. It's a good cheapie. 100 ml bottle. It is an eau de toilette.
Yeah, but it lasts. On me, that lasts. And if you put it on fabric, it's going to be like...
Really?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I can't look.
Okay, don't look.
What's this? This is something that both of us have and love. I love this.
You like this one?
My father calls it a brothel fragrance. Sure, it smells like the...
Wait. Let's tell them the name.
It's called LOULOU by CACHAREL.
CACHAREL, currently owned by L'Oreal.
It hasn't changed much. So most of these, I don't think so. I mean, it's changed from the perfume formula from back in the day, but I think the eau de parfum eau de toilette hasn't changed too much. That's the criteria I forgot about. So one of my criteria was that it hasn't changed in history. This is marketed pour femme, but it's a bomb. It's a little bit powdery, very floral. There's some resins that are mixed in there, and very, very potent and very I am here. Fucking fabulous. Can I say that on camera?
Why not?
I don't blush in English, so I only blush in Romanian. So anything that's supposed to be scandalous, scratch that and put something like this on. It's...
By the way, speaking of Romanian, my Romanian friend, who you've never met, she was in Nice, and she was flying out of Nice at the airport. She goes, she sees a bottle of LOULOU CACHAREL. She goes, LOULOU CACHAREL? I'm going to get a bottle. And she pays like full retail. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to order a bottle because I love this blue bottle. This is $20
I know.
at the fragrance.
And this is like... If you're on the phone, your phone will smell, your lap dog will smell,
Really?
your car will smell. It sticks to things.
Is it that strong? I haven't worn it yet.
The sillage is not as grand, but the projection is big, but it sticks to things. This is one of those things that sticks to plastic. Like anything smells of it after you've put it on. So if you care about these things...
LOULOU CACHAREL.
Oh, and this is his pick, by the way. It's from his collection.
Yeah, this is
even though I have it at home and I talk about it all the time. Okay, next.
Another one from my pick.
I have it too at home. This is really funny.
Where are we throwing these little strips, by the way, on the floor? Okay.
You're so wild. You're crazy.
Okay, let's tell them what this is. So this is a brand new bottle. It's what's his name?
Versailles, Jean Desprez.
Jean Desprez, Versailles.
He's dead and gone, but the guy made a few things. This is one of them. It's a very, very old fragrance. Like really old. In the 20s and 30s, I think it came out. And it's supposed to be a civet bomb. And if you
get the civet bomb,
you put it on the skin, let it warm up.
Okay.
And then you're gonna be ashamed to be with yourself in the room, kind of a thing.
That bad?
It's skanky. It doesn't smell like hemorrhoids.
Does it smell like sex?
It smells like after sex, like you've been sleeping in your sex for like 2 days.
Oh boy.
It smells like the beginning of a relationship. When you don't eat, you just like rut all day long and you don't come out of the room, kind of a thing.
Well, that's gross.
We're Virgos, we don't do that.
No, we don't.
But the rest of the world might. This is a very, very sexy fragrance. It was marketed pour femme back in the last century, but I've seen a lot of people wearing it. It was a favorite of Elizabeth Taylor. It was
Really?
a favorite of. This is when Michael Jackson wore his
Oh yeah,
entire
I've
life.
heard about Michael Jackson.
And the perfume concentration, you can still find it on eBay. It doesn't go bad. It's just kind of like a brick of civet juices.
Oh, I like that picture, brick of civet.
Brick of civet. Again, this is something he picked, but I have it at
This is in
home
my
and know a
collection,
lot
guys.
about it.
This might be actually a little higher than $50. I just ordered it from FragranceNet. I think it was like $54.
There are smaller bottles as well. They come in a lot of concentrations and a lot of sizes. You will find stuff for under 50.
This is 100
for sure.
ml. And the reason I bought this is because when I was in Harrods recently in January, they had this in the Raja store, or the
Really?
little section, the upstairs in the salon. So
Bal à Versailles means ball in the Versailles palaces, which is where the French
Marie Antoinette.
royal family used to live after Ludovic XIV.
Anyway.
Louis XIV.
Bal à Versailles from Jean
Desprez.
Desprez.
Debauchery. All right, number
All right.
3. I'm putting these all over myself. I'm like,
No, you're supposed to flick it up in the air.
there's nothing in the back. Oh, that was not as spectacular. Okay, number 4.
Ooh, this was
Finally.
good. Okay, this is something you picked. This is her collection, guys.
This
What's
is
it called?
This is from the German house of JOOP, which pays a
It's
lot
not
of
JOOP?
It's called JOOP.
JOOP.
That's how you read it, as far as I know. And it's written JOOP exclamation mark, and this is called Le Bain, which means literally
The bath.
The bath.
Does it smell like a bath?
I don't know.
The bottle? I love this bottle.
This is the first fragrance that created an obsession in me, because it took me 14 years to actually find what I had smelled coming from somebody's rich,
is
family
so
in
good.
Germany, visiting Romania. We were like post-communist country. When I smelled this, I'm like, if this exists, I need to know what it is. And there was no name on that little vial. I begged the host to let me sniff it. I couldn't use it.
Oh,
but
wow.
for 14 years, I was looking to find out what this is. And I
That
finally found
long?
out. 14 years. I'm old! This is like way back in the day. This is a beautiful, resinous,
my
airy,
God. I
solar
wanna wear it.
fragrance. And I was telling Seb before we started filming, it's very similar and dry down to my nose.
It does hint.
With a what we do in Paris is Secret from a Lab on Fire, which
get
is
that.
also how I actually got to this.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, this is similar, but it couldn't have been because it wasn't launched back then when I smelled it first, and that's
This
what
is good,
helped me
guys.
get
This
back
is
to this.
really good. How
this
much-
is
how
a
much is this?
fantastic. This is like a $23 or something.
I want a bottle. I'm gonna get it.
You can find it easily. They still make it. It hasn't changed at all, and it's called Le Bain from
Le Bon.
JOOP.
Yo. Okay.
All right, next. I like this. Ooh, I know this one.
You know
this
this
is
one.
his pick, but I actually presented it in one of my.
You liked it?
I think it's fantastic. I think it's great quality, well blended. Ooh. I'm a bad influence on you. All right, Bentley for Men Intense. As you can tell, this man has been using it. When it's
This is the second bottle, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When it's full, I love the color. It's a beautiful
so
resinous balsamic. Good for winter.
You guys know resinous balsamic, guys. If you don't know, still, tune into our video, hour-long video, speaking about resins and balsams. There's a smoky incense touch. There's a
Little
boozy
bit.
rum in here. For me, this
Very
one is
boozy.
like a combo of Luban's Idole and Chambre Noire from Olfactive
Olfactive
Studio.
Studio. Yeah, you're kind of like, yeah,
This is so good.
Right
One of the
on.
best designer fragrances ever, I think.
very rummy. And it performs the way it's supposed to. It's very stellar. It doesn't take over. I believe in fragrances actually kind of enhancing what's already there instead of like punching you in the face and speaking for you. I don't really think that's a day-to-day. I don't think we should do it all the time. That's all I'm saying. So sometimes you don't want to say anything. You just slap the best clothes you have, put the fragrance that speaks for you, and you go out there in the world. But that's, should be rarer than what we make it to be. This is beautiful.
Let's hold until the noise factor goes away.
Who cares? I can overdo that.
Guys, this is created by Nathalie Lorson, and it's probably, actually, now that we're in the winter, this one's going to wear so well. In the cold outside, I just can't get enough of the smell. It smells amazing. Anyway.
All right, next. Here's a brick.
Wait, you're picking all my fragrances first.
I wasn't picking. They're bigger.
So this is AZZARO Pour Homme, the original from 1978. It's a fougere that has anise in it. And it's a different kind of fougere. Do you like this one?
I actually like AZZARO as a house. I think they made a lot of good stuff. I think their chrome is great as well. And it was very popular in Romania at some point. Now it kind of like fell out of
94.
Love. Oof. This is a little bit like chewing through granules of something. So there's a little bit of pollen in there. There's a little bit of anise. There's a little bit of almost like seeds. Like, you know how when you bite into caraway seed, it's like kind of like... And then there's a burst of flavor. It's not right in your face straight up. I think it's a very, very atmospheric.
This one?
A little bit. I'm not talking about prayer and meditation and temples. I'm talking about, again, it kind of follows you around. It's with you instead of being
even
for
with
you.
its reformulations.
I think it's still fine. I think it's still fine.
You recommend it?
The differences are not grand. And yeah, I like that.
It's a great classic for men, guys. It's very, very classy with that anise twist. And that anise twist is amazing because anise is like a thing that we use in our culture in Lebanon. It's like a drink. You drink it with licorice and ouzo and arak, and so it just reminds me of that. Even though it's a fougere, you know, got the lavender.
Even absinthe is a little bit in that direction. I think about mastic. I mean, they're licorice. If you don't know any of what he mentioned, because he's speaking something else, licorice. And, you know,
but not the black vines, the red vines kind of licorice. The real licorice that tastes like anise.
A little bit woody as well, like dry woody kind of a thing.
There's definitely lots of dry woodiness, yeah. All right.
It just fell on me. I'm not good at this.
Now pick something from your collection.
I need to
pick this one right here.
Oh, Beast Mode.
Yeah, this is Beast Mode.
Panty droppers.
No, this is not panty dropper.
Boxer droppers. I don't know.
This is
drop it all and listen.
This is so good. I want a bottle for myself. It is a
Trebuie să mă ascultați acum că ce spun eu este foarte, foarte, foarte important.
What are you saying?
There you go. All right, so this is one of the ones that I picked.
Wait, let's look at the bottle. This is from the house of AIGNER.
Yeah, Etienne AIGNER. This is...
What is it called?
This is called explosive.
It's really explosive, literally.
Radioactive. You're gonna walk around with a radioactive atomic mushroom around your head or wherever you choose to put it.
This is Beast Mode.
I can taste it.
I can taste it too.
Talking about Beast. Okay, so this is a rose.
It's a sheep
I don't even need to smell this.
It's like the patchouli. It's like there's also oud in there or oak moss or.
There's a lot of oak moss. There's a lot of rose.
Oh my god! I want a bottle.
It's sticky.
I really want a bottle.
It's extremely strong. It's very patchouli. It's a little bit earthy.
Wait. It's explosive.
It had another name before, but it doesn't. It's just can't think of it right now.
They changed the name?
Yes, but the formula is exactly the same. I tried both. I always have it in the house. This is one of those things that makes your bag smell. Like if you put it in your toiletry bag right now, it's going to smell when you get home.
Really?
It's ridiculous, and it's very similar, I think, to. It's almost a combination between Eau du Soir and Soir de Lune from Sicily together. Soir de Lune is very, very crazy projection and performance as well, but this is one of the strongest things I have, and I have a lot of things, not like him, but a lot of things.
I want this. So it's for women, but it's definitely unisex to me.
It would be, I think it would be launched more unisex or pour homme right now because it's very, very strong. The patchouli it makes your teeth hurt.
Really? Anyway, guys, explosive from the house of AIGNER.
$27 or something for 100 ml.
I'm gonna order.
Ridiculous.
I'm gonna order.
when I get to teach this guy some stuff, oh my god! All right.
Thank you. I like that. Ooh, KRIZIA. Crazy KRIZIA? Is it Crazy KRIZIA?
Crazy KRIZIA. This has been discontinued, but it's very, very easy to find.
I have a bottle too. Thanks to
This is your bottle.
Dahlia.
This is your bottle.
Wait, no, mine's up there.
Are you sure? Oh, okay. Yours up there. I have a bottle too because we both think it's very, very good. This is a Dominique Ropion. Just put it out there.
He's a master.
I'm just dropping names. I'm a name dropper. This is one of the best, better balanced and finely calibrated.
And red juice.
Oh, balsamics out there.
Resins. But what's the flowers in here?
Actually, I don't know. I can't pinpoint it, and to be honest,
Wow.
I have to really try hard to isolate the resins as well. There's a lot of Apoponax in here and a lot of myrrh.
Benzoin.
A lot of benzoin. Not too many balsamics. I think there's a little bit of cade. I don't know what
sweetness.
the flowers are, but I think there's a lot of tonka
Magnolia.
in here.
Magnolia.
Recreated accord. I wonder how they made it. In any case, it settles very resiny and very powdery. It's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. It's called KRAZY with a K.
Wait, lower, 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 lower. Yeah, right there.
KRAZY with a K. I hate the bottle, but I think KRIZIA has
Can we go cray cray?
You can go cray. I am there, darling. That's why I'm a bad influence on you. Here you go.
Anyway, KRAZY, KRIZIA. KRIZIA?
KRIZIA. Fantastic, fantastic.
It's very
flavor.
unisex too.
Yes. I think we both picked our stuff.
If we can't pinpoint the flowers, it's definitely unisex.
I think we both picked our stuff based on things that can be worn in today's niche environment by anybody. And if anybody's testing these blindly, you know,
they're so cheap. They're definitely
niche
blindly.
quality. I think a lot of people with niche have a problem with niche quality, but they are. If you test it blindly, you'll know what I'm talking about. This is the next one I picked.
Oh, is it another KRIZIA?
Yeah.
KRIZIA?
No, it's another Joop.
Oh, you and your Yopes.
It just happens that the female, the Perfume version of Joop is slightly better. Although the
you know, I never
all about Adam and stuff have cult following as well. It's a German house. They do things Germanly.
This is nice.
It's very well
Girl
balanced.
has good taste. Girl has good taste.
I picked you, didn't I?
This is so good.
All right, so this is Joop Perfume. This is a white flower bomb. Everything that you can possibly think of is in here. This has a famous
What's the peachiness in here?
I think it's apricot, actually.
Okay.
It's an apricot accord. I think it's a little bit of osmanthus. Very, very tiny bit of osmanthus.
Oh my God, this is so good.
It's phenomenal.
It's for women, but it's
quality.
Just very, very
It makes me think of Vogue-ish. Kind of.
A little bit.
Right? So the way they
His new Ilang is...
The way they operate with their vegetalness makes it smell animalic, but you know it's coming from the dirt, not from the ass of some...
This is nice.
Animal. I just said ass.
Don't go to the hemorrhoids now.
I'm not going to the hemorrhoids. But it's indolic and animalic in a way that makes me think of a Vogue. I think it's really good quality.
Can you explain to them what indolic means?
Indoles are something that are
white flowers, right?
It's a chemical compound that is emitted, created by usually white flowers. It sometimes comes out of yellow flowers like ylang, champaka, and all of those. That smells slightly dirty, slightly like rotten, slightly like overripe, more like when a fruit kind of sits and is overripe, it kind of goes that way because it's a little bit alcoholic, like etheric. When you open something like a nail polish, you know that you get that first, it doesn't smell like
I'm gonna go with fermented.
Okay, fermented. It's in the same family. This is a fun fact. Did you know indoles are closely related to different chemical families of substances like scuttles. Everything that comes from scuttle, which means poop.
We learn a lot on this channel, don't we?
Yes, you do. And putrescin, which is like anything that has to do with putrefying. Butyric acid, which gives the rancid smell. All of these are kind of related in the same category of chemical, stinky compounds. Let's move on.
Let's move on, yes. Enough with the indoles. Oh, I love this one.
This is the first individual review I did on my Romanian channel when I started.
Versace Dreamer, guys.
Oh.
25, 30 bucks for this.
I am so in love with this. There's nothing like it. It smells like nothing else, and it's a tobacco execution. This comes from his collection, but I have it at home. I've been wearing it since high school in a very traditional society where you're not supposed to wear boys' colognes.
I wore it after high school, but...
I think it's phenomenal. It's a very light tobacco application.
There's some fruity touches in there.
Slightly neutral fruity touches, and I can bet on this. It has tobacco flower.
See, it doesn't smell like smoked tobacco. It smells like the flowers and the leaves rather than the like.
It smells like the fresh.
It's fresh tobacco. It's very aromatic to me.
It's so distinct. It's actually so good. I've been wearing it when I can't find it because it's hard to find in Romania, for example.
Really?
But when I can't find it or couldn't find it, I would wear the aftershave. I would put it in a puffer and wear that because it's.
Now, do you get fougere-like qualities with this one? It's considered a fougere, an aromatic
not
fougere.
Really. To be honest, not really.
There's some lavender in here.
Yes, but not. It doesn't go towards fougere. It's not hay. It's not. It's not open.
It doesn't smell green to me, and fougères generally smell green to me.
So I'm not getting.
Okay, all right.
Fougere.
Versace Dreamer, probably the best fragrance that they have on the market
gorgeous.
Right now. Would you agree?
Gorgeous.
Probably the best fragrance they have on the market now. Anyway,
right now, yeah. And ever. Almost.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, okay. Pick something good now.
That was yours. Pick something good. Ooh.
A blind pick. Ooh, oh my God.
I mean,
this girl brought this fragrance when I first met her for the first time, all nervous in a coffee shop in Oakland called Bicycle.
I lost my car. That's
Bicycle
how
coffee
excited
shop?
I was. I was so starstruck. I'm like, oh my God!
This was like, she brought this and I was smelling it. I was like, damn, this stuff is good.
I'm like, if this is my only chance to meet this man, he needs to know about these things. Here you go.
So this is from the house of Mauboussin, right? Is that how you say it?
Mauboussin is a house like Cartier, like Tiffany's, like BVLGARI. It's a jewelry house. And this is called Histoire d'eau. I don't know why. I hate these bottles. I think it's an interesting concept, but they kind of leak and they kind of blah, 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 blah. Even though they paid a lot of attention to them and the materials are usually
detail is really nice.
Detailed.
There's a purple line going down the
back. Because it always leaks and the box has purple lining.
Oh.
So a lot of the bottles you're going to see have this like, you know, melted fragrance into the bottle kind of thing.
Wow. What is this called again?
Histoire d'eau, history of water.
Oh. Okay.
This is a booty, fruity.
Did you say booty? It's very fruity.
Boozy fruity. It makes me think. Shut up.
Booty fruity.
Booty fruity, tutti fruity, tutti booty.
No, this is nice.
It's fantastic.
Is there tobacco in here?
There's a little bit of tobacco, but there's a lot of plum, a lot of apricot, a lot of pit.
This is very unisex.
All of what I brought.
And what about Immortelle? Am I getting Immortelle in
here? A little bit. So it's a little oily, kind of honey-esque. It's almost like a dry fruit liqueur.
Oh my God, this is so good.
It's beautiful.
This is
lasts
so good.
forever.
And how much?
This I think was $17. It's probably more like 30, 34, 35. This is a 50 ml. No, they have weird sizes. 40 ml.
That is a weird size.
Yeah, it's whatever. You know, sure.
Wow.
This is
Histoire d'eau.
Histoire d'eau.
Histoire d'eau. The history of water.
Are you gonna write stuff in the? Okay, so there you go.
Histoire d'eau.
Histoire d'eau.
Okay.
Oh my God. The next one I picked.
Dadly fragrance.
I wore this.
You did? Girl wearing man's cologne?
Nobody ever mistook me for a non-woman. Let me just put it out there.
bring out the femininity out of a masculine fragrance. This smells like a forest to me.
It is. It's the greenest of the green. It smells like ivy. It smells. There's a little bit of wet rock in there. There's oak moss.
There's galbanum. There's lavender.
It's dark, bitter green kind of a thing. I think it's timeless. To be honest, I don't think it changed much. I don't.
It's a little weaker for sure. But
is it weaker, or are our noses weaker to perceive stuff? Well, so we need to kind of like assault them with shit.
It's Jeffrey Bean gray flannel. It comes in a gray flannel thing. I guess it doesn't come in a box, right?
No, it has like a pocket, like a sleeve.
This goes for about $12. It's a 100 ml bottle. I think it's a 100 ml bottle. It's really, really inexpensive. It's still worth it. Those of you that are young noses that are turned off by the classics, give this one a chance.
For sure. Yeah. I think there's a new current in perfumery today because there's so much variation. But I noticed a trend of returning to vintage styles, if you want. I call it nouveau vintage or neo vintage. So we're revisiting, kind of like, you know, Chanel gets their stylists to kind of recycle some of the stuff that they came up with in the past, like fashion, like cars. A lot of things have cycles, and I think we're starting to see a revival of new style, of old styles. Fougères didn't used to be a thing in the 90s or 2000s. They're all coming back, so, you know.
But don't forget, there's also some galbanum in here. Do you pick up that galbanum?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh my god, that's so good. This is really, really good, guys.
Galbanum is a plant that smells bitter and green, yellow, bitter kind of a thing.
Bitter, yeah.
Why don't you pick?
Okay. Ooh.
Ah!
This is from her collection. This is LANVIN.
This is OXYGENE.
OXYGENE.
This was...
How much?
$17, $20.
Wow. Look at that bottle.
You can find it everywhere.
As soon as I see this, I see aquatic.
Yeah, it is an aquatic. It's one of the first aquatics out there. Aquatic is the newest category in perfumery when it comes to styles. Because if you look at Middle Eastern, like oud influences, they've been around forever, right? But in Western perfumery, the aquatic marine style is the newest. It came out in the 90s. And this is one of the earlier interpretations of that. LANVIN. LANVIN has, you know, it's an old perfumery house. Mycin and all that stuff is... this has a cult following. It's not necessarily. It's kind of like a love or hate.
It's a good aquatic.
It's a very balanced aquatic that settles slightly milky, which is weird. Salt water with milk, kind of like gaggable. But when it came out, it was different.
When did it come out?
90s. I think. I don't remember.
This smells like a very, very herbal.
2001. I actually don't remember.
Very, very herbal. Aquatic.
It smells like.
In fact, I don't get seaweed or anything. It just smells like the
seashore, more like with
sea
like
breeze
shrubs
or something.
And sea breeze, and it settles a little bit milky, but not in the suntan kind of, you know, glam
lactonic?
type of. A little bit lactonic. It's. I think.
Wow,
it's,
that's
I think
really
it's,
nice.
I think it's a.
It's for women.
An interesting. It was marketed for women. I
Very
actually
unisex, guys.
Don't know women except for one person. Most of the people I know who wear this are men.
Mint. I get some like subdued mint in here.
Yeah. It's almost like a wild marjoram, minty thyme, something like softer.
It's so
type
herbal. Oh my god, that's so good, guys. If you like herbs and aromatics.
And it's a beautiful bottle.
What is it called?
And
Oxygene?
Oxygene. Oxygene.
LANVIN Oxygene. Okay. Yeah. Well, I need to spend a lot of money and grab some. Okay.
Actually, you don't have to spend a lot of money because they're $20 a pop.
Cheap. Okay, not spending a lot of money. Ooh, this one. This is so good, guys. Saffron from the Calligraphy collection at ARAMIS. Oh god.
I think ARAMIS is doing
such
good
a
stuff.
beautiful leathery saffron with like ambery touches under there. It's just gorgeous.
I think it's very, I mean, it's in the same bucket as Dior Pomme.
This is so good.
It settles slightly more balsamic, I think.
Very balsamic, you're right.
But you
it's dry. There's like
you
dry.
like this saffrony suede.
Absolutely do. I love the leathery saffrony suede touches. But it's really delicious. I can wear this all day long. This, to me, next to the rose and the other one in the collection, this is like much higher level quality-wise.
I agree.
The rose seems like everybody's done it, but this one nobody's ever done before. It's on its own, like it stands way above.
And it's very potent on clothes. This one, it's true. It's more linear. It's kind of linear on clothes. You put it there and you know what to expect. Like I would put this on a coat on the outside, for example, or on the like outside of a thick coat, because it kind of keeps and settles, becomes more airy, and it's just that hint of, you know, you don't smell somebody's cologne, but you smell somebody's presence kind of a thing. And then on skin, it becomes a completely different animal. It's alive and kind of like juicy and, you know, deep. And
can you see I like this one? I need another bottle. I don't know how long these will be around.
This is his pick, but I've worn it before, so.
So this is ARAMIS Calligraphy Saffron.
Woo!
Okay.
Ah! Okay.
Okay.
I mean, there's not much left.
Oh.
Ooh! Sorry.
Price tag.
It's the bag tag.
So this,
I brought.
I mean, this is
because
good.
I want to
BVLGARI
pay
black.
homage to originality. I think there are a few houses or names or instances that started niche
Oh my god, you
perfumery,
have one of the original ones.
And I
what
think
the hell? I
bought it recently on some online, you know, if you're lucky, you
Wait, was the... No, this is not the original one. The original one was the one that turned like that. This is the...
So BVLGARI Black was marketed for women back in the day, and now it's marketed unisex. Yeah, I don't understand it. Marketed unisex. Not that it matters, but if you look at it, I think BVLGARI makes really good flaconnage. They pay attention to detail.
Bottle.
They're very qualitative and very substantial. This is, to me, smells like the wheel what do you call it? The wheel
tire.
of a the wheel of a car.
The wheel.
It's
The rubber wheel.
Rubber wheel of a car.
Rubber
no,
tire.
no tire.
No tire.
The wheel, the steering wheel.
Oh, the steering. Yeah.
Back in the day, the steering wheels were used to be made of this rubber.
I got it. Yeah.
And then people would maybe
My dad had
cover them in
Mercedes,
like
and they had that beautiful smell to them. Yeah.
So it's rubbery but leathery at the same time. It's like completely unisex. There's nothing.
There's a tea note in here.
Tannic, a little bit darker. Like it's not a white
smoky tea.
Yeah. I agree.
Which BVLGARI does a lot of tea fragrances. This is created by Annick Menardo.
I do that. I think they do them really well too.
They do.
Good
house.
The Thé Bleu, I think was.
This is so
I would have
good,
brought that too, but the price went up. It used to be $35 and now it's like 60 something.
Oh.
Au Parfumé au Thé Bleu, I think is fantastic. The Thé Noir is great. All the Thé collections, which are unisex, are fantastic from BVLGARI. But this is definitely industrial, definitely niche when it came out. There was nothing like it, and I think
very, very original. It's very original.
And the
I wore it in the late 90s.
Comme des Garçons launches, I think this and L'Artisan, which was older than that. These three contributed to kind of like
elevating.
This is the first mainstream house going niche style-wise, I think.
Yeah.
Because before that, there was no such, you know.
Yeah. Anyway, BVLGARI Black. Awesome release. Okay. This is from TOUS.
I call it
TOUS
because I like it because TOUS means everyone.
So this one?
All of us.
1920, the original. Is that what it says?
Yep, the origin.
The origin. So 1920, the origin.
This is so clean. Like this is.
Do you smell the cumin?
I was gonna say caraway. On the skin is probably gonna develop a little bit differently. I think
so
it's
spicy.
So
aromatic.
Clean.
Very
it's
woody.
A spice, wood, but clean. So clear. I don't know. It's almost like it's crisp, but it does have a tinge of warmth to it. It's not.
It's
icy.
lots of cardamom. Lots of cardamom. Like very much cardamom. It's very,
like an
very
iced tea. That's what I'm gonna say. It's like an ice.
Like a spicy iced tea?
Yeah.
Spicy chai.
Yes, but iced tea, not cold, not
iced
hot tea.
Spice chai latte.
Make sense?
No, this is good, guys. This reminds me of Cartier's Declaration a little bit.
Ah.
I mean, it does a lot, and I think it's a lot cheaper than Cartier's Declaration. If you like that one, you can get this. But I think it's also a little more pungent with the cardamom. Not necessarily BO-like, but I mean, I get the BO-like qualities. I love it. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I really do love it.
I love the bottle, actually. I don't remember
it looks like a little
seen it. Flask?
Yeah, flask.
And I like the metallic part of it. Again, TOUS is a
Spanish
jewelry
house in Spain, yes.
So
anyway,
jewelry houses pay attention to their details.
They do better. There are better fragrances, yeah. You want me to do it again?
I mean, might as well.
Ooh. Reminiscence Patchouli.
Okay.
This is Beast Mode Patchouli. I don't want to say that word, but I like saying it.
Panty droppers! Boxer! Sorry. I have to show you that meme. I saw a meme online with me and the crazy cat.
Who's the crazy cat? Do you get chocolate cake with this one?
Yes!
I love chocolate cake.
More like chocolate hard candy. If you could put patchouli and chocolate in a hard candy, this is what it would smell like. And then you suck on it, and then you bite it, and at the end there's something creamy inside.
Oh my god, this is so good. It's like a fondue.
That did not sound good, but
patchouli chocolate fondue.
I think Reminiscence is...
Another jewelry house? Oh, but guess what? They no longer are part of the same company. I know,
they've been sold to Rem.
I don't know who they are part of now.
Rem.
But Reminiscence is a jewelry house, but the fragrances are no longer owned by Reminiscence. But if you're looking for a badass patchouli, this is it right here. And it's about $50 for a 50 ml. Actually, I just saw it for $48.
This is what I picked.
Is this the last one?
Nope.
What is this?
This is another KRIZIA.
KRIZIA.
Again, this is a house that I think is making a lot of really,
Do they still make fragrances?
Stuff. They are reiterating some of their older ones. I don't remember any new launches, but the Roma and Venezia, I think they're still being made, being produced. This is called Moods. Moods. And
KRIZIA Moods.
KRIZIA Moods. And this is the Pour Homme 4-man version.
This is a Pour Homme?
Yeah.
What does it smell like? Oh, did you spray it?
Oh, it smells like dungeons.
Ooh, I like dungeons. Oops.
Seriously, you sprayed on me again! In New York, I'm going to kill you slowly.
She's gonna kill me slowly.
You wanna watch? You gotta pay for that.
Killing us slowly with this.
So this is a patchouli
Oh my god.
classic, in my opinion.
Oh my god, it's so good.
It's very unapologetic. It's very strong. It's very muscular, if you want.
Is this an old? I mean,
it's very raw.
Is
This
this
is a vintage, but you can find newer releases, and you can find it easier everywhere. Just go on eBay. Just go on, you know, online everywhere.
KRIZIA Moods, and it's for men.
This is for men. So this is a very raw, as in hard, strong patchouli. It is processed. It's well blended.
Nothing like the previous patchouli. This
Nothing like
this
the
has a
previous
lot more
patchouli.
going on with it. There's some fruity touches in there, like not immortelle, but like osmanthus in there or something, like peachy.
Swedish. It goes, yeah, but it goes like leathery, peachy, woody. There's a little bit of oak moss, I think, in it. It's dark. It's very dark and very strong and very out there.
I mean, it's dark. I feel like the fruity touches kind of like brighten it up, though.
Makes it alive.
Alive?
It's not dead and dark. See?
It's good.
It's very good.
It's good. Wow.
Very well made.
Moods by KRIZIA. And we have one more?
One more. Last but not least, something that we both own. This is his bottle because mine is smaller.
This girl makes some great fragrances. This actress, Sarah Jessica Parker, and this is Stash
I never thought
SJP.
I'm going to talk about VIP perfume or whatever.
Celebrity perfume?
Celebrity, thank you.
This is one of the best celebrity perfumes.
I think she has good curative nose in the sense that she knows what to pick from whatever is being proposed to her. And most of her fragrances are stable, decent, compact. You know what you're getting. Sorry. I think this is a fantastic, fantastic woody fragrance.
It's a milky woody fragrance, Masoya wood. And it's called Stash
Sandalwood?
because there's pistachio in the notes. And I get that a little bit in there.
It smells like the pistachio and the pistachio shell. You know how it's super
Actually,
shiny?
I'm smelling this pistachio skin that you have to peel off before you get to the shell. That's what it smells like to me.
All I can smell of is patchouli because you sprayed on my hand right now.
All I can smell is Stash SGP here. It's so good.
It's woody, it's airy, it's a little bit textural. It's a sandalwood that's very easy to wear, completely unisex. I know it says JP and Sex and the City.
No,
all
it's
that
very
stuff,
unisex, guys.
But
This is very
fantastic.
unisex. I have a full review of this. Go check it out.
And
oh my god, it's a really great release. Quality.
And it performs really well. It smells
really well.
equally well, independent on can't speak English anymore. The temperature, it
Is
goes
it all
really
that
well.
patchouli that's causing all this?
I'm gonna get brain freeze. Seriously.
Anyway, guys, to wrap up this list, our last pick is Stash SJP from Sarah Jessica Parker. I hope you liked the list of fragrances here. 20 cheapies under $50
For 2019, 2020.
No, 2019.
2019.
Yeah.
All right.
If you have any questions or comments about these fragrances, please do list below. Let us know if you've tried them. Do you have them? Have you been wanting them? And yeah, what do you think about them? Anything else we should ask them?
Yes, if you know of any fragrances that belong on the cheapie list that nobody knows about.
We'll make a part 2 with this video.
Please let us know,
So
because I think ideas are always welcome. I think sharing information like this is always welcome. I love my cheapies. I have 500 expensive bottles, but I love my cheapies because I believe the quality does not necessarily depend on a price tag.
No, definitely does not.
So,
anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like this video. Please share it. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and we'll be back with more videos.
Tell them my name. You don't even tell them my handle. A Nose Nose. My name is A Nose Nose.
This girl is called A Nose Nose. I'll have a link in the info box for her. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back. And maybe we'll be back with Dana again with future videos. Have a good one. Goodbye.
Bye.